Counsel, why do you like this content?
I am a victim of TikTok male thirst traps. It feels very intimate. Like, I feel like the girl that they're staring. I like the elevator ones specifically.
Okay.
You're just living vicariously through them.
So you feel like this is an intimate experience. Like, what if I too walked into an elevator full of broccoli-headed, mop-haired boys?
I want someone to look at me like that.
You, my friend, just entered the house of Podray. Oh, sorry, I'm reaching from a beer. Counsel, you may approach the bench. An order in the court. Guilty, guilty, not guilty. This is Cringe Court. In Matthew 6:11, they requested, "Give us now our daily bread." But what they should have done is say, "Give us now our salvation from cringe." Cringe Court is here, and the powers vested in me by the state of California to determine what is cringe or not cringe will come into session. Let's introduce our guests for today. Today we've got Brittany Rae. Say hello.
Hello.
We've got Mia Malkova. Say hello.
Hello.
We have Spencer Bray. Say hello.
Hello.
And we have Sean Barrett. Say hello.
Hi.
On jury, we have Allie doing artwork. Allie, check her out. She's doing artwork. Say hi, Allie.
Hi.
Trying to remember their names, Judge. Trying to remember.
And on our jury,
What are their names?
we have two guys
What are these guys'
who
names?
are super cool.
What are these cool guys'
Let's
names?
take a look at the docket.
Okay.
We got a busy day. We don't have time for names.
Yeah.
We don't have time for names. We all know Judge Podray's brain isn't what it used to be. And he doesn't remember anybody unless he tags them in at least 2 videos, which is oddly true. So, very big day today. We've got a full docket of cringe for you. Let's see what we've got. Case 1, we've got an email submission from Trevor, the people versus the elevator boys. Let's run the clip. God damn it. Let's
get
see
it.
the next one.
They're hot news. Being
Let's see the next one. It's the same video. Got it.
Oh, I actually love these.
Okay.
You looking at me?
Yeah, girl.
And we've got a third one. Apparently they're domestic spin-offs, the Montana Boys. So let's take a look at
It's
this.
more my vibe.
Okay. Bailiff, how many views does that video have?
5,000 likes. I'm gonna guess 800,000
God damn it.
views.
Counsel Malkova, could you describe what we just watched?
Yeah, we're watching a bunch of stud muffins in elevators with their shirts off, running and high-fiving each other.
God
A
damn
bunch
it.
of 19 to 23-year-old stud muffins.
They're trying to boy thirst trap.
Counsel, why do you like this content?
I am a victim of TikTok male thirst traps. It feels very intimate. Like, I feel like the girl that they're staring. I like the elevator ones specifically.
Okay.
You're just living vicariously through them.
So you feel like this is an intimate experience. Like, what if I too walked into an elevator full of broccoli-headed, mop-haired boys?
I want someone to look at me like that.
Got it. So this is fulfilling a very unique book talk style fantasy.
It's a meet cute.
Got it. It's a meet cute. And they run these videos, I guess, fairly often to the point where this is a genre. So when they get together and they plan their scripts, they probably like, so in this one, we go into the elevator and we look at the camera. And in this one, we also look at the camera after we get in the elevator. And in this one, the elevator almost closes, but then I get into the elevator.
They're so
But you love it.
talented.
God damn it.
Oh, they're a boy band. Oh!
Wait,
That
they're a
makes
boy
more
band?
sense. That makes more sense.
This is now checking out.
That is boy
Oh,
band figure.
Oh, no.
It's a boy
Spotify
band.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
they're
kinda
trying
genius.
to promote music by doing a thirst trappy type of content where they pretend to get in the elevator and look at you.
Oh, wow. They have 2 million YouTube subscribers?
God damn it. Of course they do.
Seems like they're successful at what they do.
I mean, in a way, it's just thirst traps with an extra layer. Counsel Barrett, do you agree?
Yeah, I kind of think it's genius. I don't really love the content, but if they're doing music and stuff, it really makes sense to promote it.
Counsel Bray, do you agree?
These guys are crushing it.
I
mean, they are crushing it. I can't hate it. I'm jealous more than I hate them.
Like,
I mean,
if you're a boy band in this day and age, like, you want to be doing that thirst stuff. Like, I get it. I do want to hate it, but I can't.
If you got that little twinkle in your eye,
Yeah.
you got a cute smile, better capitalize.
I feel like we
Yeah.
should start making this type of content. I mean, honestly, it's innocent. I think they're self-aware. I feel like when you do this type of content over and over and you keep going into elevators, like, you know, you're self-aware. You've embraced the hate. I don't think they're trying to trick anybody into being like, this is just like Scorsese. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
They're like, look, we get views from the girls who thirst trap over us like Mia Malkova, and we get dudes who
They'd be
hate
so
on
stoked
us.
that Mia Malkova likes their videos.
Yeah, check
for
it out.
sure.
dude, that would be sick.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I'd be really excited.
Let's pull the elevator boys on a special guest. Be like, what do you think about Mia Malkova saying what's up? Jury, do you have any questions or concerns about this type of content?
I mean, the thing is, like, I'm very cringing right now. But if
It is a cringy effect, and this is Cringe Court.
if they're making a song, it's not that bad though. Like, at least they're promoting something. They're not
also-
just winking in an elevator. They're also, like, you know,
We are not 14-year-old girls. We are not the target
Not the
audience.
demographic.
You know what I mean?
wait. We got two sets of sluts
What do you mean?
in these videos.
Sluts?
Well, these guys, all these little slutty boys here, little slutty treats running around. We got some standard city boy sluts, and we got
Cliff
some
Bar
country
boys.
sluts.
Yeah.
Show me, are they the same sluts? No, they are not.
The
So
Montana
where
boys are different.
The Montana
The
boys are.
second one, they seem like they're parroting it.
They seem like they're having more fun with it. Yeah, absolutely.
They're like
I
running
submit-
away. Like they're not.
Like, let's get inside and drink some Busch Light. Yeah.
Yeah.
I submit
Hell
for the
yeah.
court that they started as just a bunch of cute boys, and then once they had a following, they decided to make music.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
worse.
good on
What a play! What a
I
play!
can't hate on that. That's
No,
I
that's,
fucking love it.
that's dumber.
with that.
Because if they were making music and they're like, guys, we got to figure out a way to promote this, and they start doing these dumb elevator gags, I can say their heart was always in music. But in this particular case, they're just a bunch of cute boys who are like, well, how can we make more money off impressionable girls who like fall in love with us through these, very sort of artificially developed narratives?
Is that not the entertainment industry as a whole? Is that not what you do?
I guess you're right. Like, they don't seem to be involving strangers and seem to be promoting
It's
anything.
not for us, but
I've seen these come up on my feed every once in a while, and they don't. I'll be honest, they don't work on me. And I wouldn't date. This would just be an immediate ick if one of these guys were talking to me and I look and this is the content that he makes. But
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
not saying they are objectively, I guess, objectively attractive guys. These guys definitely, but.
thank you.
And I think you're right. It's for a target audience. I think, and what I'm saying. I appreciate the
Smiles.
sentiment.
Got it. So it's essentially,
Wholesome
Yeah.
it's
material.
basically boy band marketing.
It's modern boy band marketing.
I can't really like it's cringy, but I don't know if this merits a guilty verdict because at the end of the day, it's fairly harmless. They seem
We have a
self-aware. You have a favorite boy?
Do we have Can we all go around and pick our favorite boy?
Oh yeah, I think my favorite is the one on the right. He's
Me
got the
too.
best smile.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, he's the good boy. I don't like the
really?
bad boy character.
I like this kid.
I like the royal shirt and maybe the guy with the smile. I don't know, but I think the guy in the back. Maybe.
It feels
I
like
think
one of them
guy
is
in
the
the
leader.
back just
Yeah.
because we saw him express himself
Guy on the
in
right.
the elevator, right?
Booyah.
This guy-
Well, screw you guys. I stand the guy on the
But
right.
I will agree with Mia and say that every girl wants a guy to look at. Wants men to look at them like that.
It's a fantasy.
Okay, got it. Well,
Giving us what we want.
it's
Even
I mean,
if you're not into them, it's like, whoa.
so they're giving women a
That's nice.
fantasy. I mean, they're definitely crushing it. So I can't really fault anybody for crushing
no.
it. Doesn't matter how dumb you look online. If you're slaying poon, then you're fine.
Yeah, dude, stay away from the
I
chicks I
wanted
like.
to not like.
Yeah.
Slow-mo.
We want to not like it, but at the end of the day, it's fairly harmless. And I can't. If I was that handsome, I'd probably do that instead of Cringe Court. To be honest with you,
get it.
you know what? Honestly, in the case, docket 1, Email submission from Trevor, The People versus the Elevator Boys. Although they are guilty of second-degree thirst trapping, that's only a misdemeanor charge, and they are not guilty of cringe.
Yeah. Fair.
All right, good. Like, shut up. We got to go on to the next one. Don't deal with that. Next up, we've got case 2. An email submission from Illusion Z. We have fake gold digger videos. Let's go.
Sorry, babe. I have a boyfriend.
You have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want I have a boyfriend? Maybe 2 boyfriend? Maybe something like that?
No.
Oh, all right. She have a boyfriend. Oh.
Is this your car?
Yeah, this is my car. Why?
The people who write
We can
this
go for a ride.
had parents
You
that
want to go for a ride?
probably drank a lot.
What is your name?
Kesson.
Kesson. Nice to meet you. I'm Idan.
God damn it.
We're going to increase the
Yeah,
offense for
so-
bad acting.
And
Yeah.
what is the name of your boyfriend?
My boyfriend?
Yeah.
Also Idan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can go for a ride.
So, all right. Why not? Yeah. Let's do it.
So we have another clip. Bailiff, please play it. That acting was horrific.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
God, it hit me.
Excuse me, this is your car. What? Don't touch my car, please. Yeah. This is not your car, honey.
Can we go for a ride?
Oh, you want a ride?
Please.
Wow, you know what? You are very cute. You want 2 of you?
Yes.
All right.
Each other.
Yeah, sit on each other, of course. Okay. Yeah, sit on each other. Excuse me, this.
The
All
Yaki
right.
way, of course.
All right. Counsel Barrett, could you please describe what we've just seen?
Yeah, what we're watching right here is we've got a Lamborghini or something similar.
Corvette.
We have, what is it?
Corvette.
It's a Corvette, much lesser of a car. And we have, objectively or subjectively attractive women hanging out in front of them. And this man comes up to them and nobody really fucks with him until it's his car and then they are interested.
Yep, that's about
These
accurate.
two seem really young though in this second
they
part.
are-
These kids,
Yeah, they do.
high schoolers.
Very youthful in appearance.
Yeah. These ones seem like they're like 16, 17. Maybe I'm sure they're not.
So at the
I don't
very
know.
least, we've got an accusation of rage bait here.
Yes.
Significant rage bait, false narratives going on. The fact that they're scripted makes them very weak. The scripts are garbage.
Your Honor, question.
Yeah.
What? What's the fucking point of this? Like, is this guy
Maybe.
selling an OnlyFans thing of him, or what the fuck is he doing?
My guess is he's selling some sort of a course. I just for funsies, I'd like
God.
Bailiff to pull up.
He is
We know how we
ugly.
feel about those.
Like, he's an ugly guy like me. I mean, like,
He
it
has
makes me
exclusive
feel-
content.
Got it. Scroll down.
Oh,
got
he's selling
money.
shit. All right,
Keep
taking
scrolling.
notes.
Oh, is that an OF?
Oh, for free. Woo!
Yeah,
Could you
well,
go-
for
could you
free
go
to
back-
subscribe,
Free?
messages are definitely paid unlocked.
Could you go
Dumb,
back,
man.
Bailiff, and let's just see what else this gentleman is selling other than his OF. Could you go back to that link? So we also see exclusive content go down, mystery gift. This is a grade
Top-tier
A
grifter.
grifter. There is nothing honest about this person. This person is using these Corvette videos
How to pick up
to
girl.
plug.
How to pick up girl
Yeah.
guy. How to pick
Yeah.
up girl guy.
Corvette is what, like a $50,000?
I would
luxury
imagine if
vehicle.
he's doing OnlyFans, that's probably his friend's Corvette.
Oh, God damn it.
Corvettes are 100. You gonna bust out 100
Okay.
for a Corvette, especially one of them fast ones.
This person clearly doesn't care about providing quality entertainment. They don't care about providing excellent scripts.
Why would they, though?
Why would they? Because, I don't know, when you wake up in the morning, do you really want to just contribute to the garbage of the world?
Absolutely not. But like the people who work at like Cisco or like Nvidia or something, they don't care about their jobs. They're just going because it makes them money. And I don't think this is anything different than a 9-to-5 other than that he has control over it.
So lying to your audience and using ostensibly high school age girls to drive engagement towards your fake gold digger videos is acceptable because it's better than working at Target?
No.
He's running a
No.
cryptocurrency course.
Yeah, no.
He's running a cryptocurrency scam.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I understand, and you're doing a very nice job, but at the end of the day, Counsel Rae, what do you think? He's running a crypto course. Is this accurate?
I think he probably, if he doesn't own that car, he's just lying about how much money he makes. I mean, honestly, this is the first piece of content on this show that we've reviewed where I watched it and I kind of like just started falling asleep a little bit. I think my brain started melting.
I agree. I'm shocked that anybody finds it entertaining.
How does this have any views? Yeah, like
it's for kids.
I think it's because children. Go ahead, Counsel Barrett.
Let's start sending people to fucking jail. All right, this guy woke up in the morning, left his house to make this stuff.
Got it.
That is premeditation, sir. He's done it a million times.
Yep, it's aggravated.
It's aggravated. Look at he is a habitual offender.
Correct.
And he will not stop.
Correct.
He needs to be taken off the streets.
Yes.
First degree felony. He makes me feel
He needs to
unsafe.
get his driver's license revoked.
Your Honor, that's all I got to say.
Yep,
that's all I got to say.
Yes, this is the very, very terrible content, and I hope he sees this because it sucks. Jury, do we have any questions, concerns, or comments?
Brother, this man's a freak. Get him out of here.
Get him out of here. Jury number 2, do you echo this sentiment?
I don't know. I think he makes some pretty good points.
Well, hey, we've got a hung jury, but I think counsel all agrees that going out every day and trying to use your model friends to funnel to an OF or cryptocurrency course with garbage scripts.
And making the girls look like the bad guys.
It's just, honestly, it's a bad narrative. You know what it feels like? It feels like the guys who set up scenes where like minorities are the criminals intentionally. It's like we're going to play to these very, sort of culturally ingrained stereotypes to drive profit to me. Like, oh, you think all girls are gold diggers? So I'm just going to pay these models like a paltry sum. They might not understand the scope of the course, but I'm going to try to make money on the OnlyFans and the crypto and all this dumb shit. Does any other council member have any concerns about this? Because I'm about to render a verdict.
I'm seeing 572 million views, 393 million views,
Oh my God.
243 million views, 193, 153 million. I'm
crazy.
curious if the comments match up to
This guy's the goat.
the views or if there's some sort of view. Oh, 17 million likes, 46,000. Okay.
The guy,
He doesn't view
girl-
bot.
Oh my God,
the
this
girl
guy's
on
real.
somebody else's card.
They think it's real?
People think it's real.
No.
No, everybody seems pretty positive.
This is making the world a worse place.
This is making the world a worse place. Here at Cringe Court, we operate to try and cure the world of brain rot. We often don't succeed, but I think this is a pretty clear-cut case of cringe. I'm going to sentence you, fake gold digger videos that use your crappy borrowed Corvette, as guilty of cringe. Sentence you to please stop making videos because everything you do sucks and you should be embarrassed and your mom should be embarrassed by what you do. And these girls are definitely going to come out against you with allegations in several years.
When they're adults.
When they're...
Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
Who said that? Who said that?
Jury.
Hey, that's what's up, Jerry. Hell yeah, you
number
guys keep
2.
working down there.
Fucking killing it, Jerry.
Fucking A, dude.
Good. All right. So case number 3, we got an email submission from Mohammed. Who is committing the cringe in this particular situation? Let's roll the clip.
Peanuts for a silver slug. No? Would you like an ounce of silver bullet? I know you. For free? Yeah, for free. 1 10-ounce slug. For this gentleman right here. You look like a soldier. Little man, 10 ounces of silver right here. Take it. Enjoy. It's 10 ounces of silver. We're just giving a prize to it. Right. Sure. 10 ounces of silver. All right, you take it. Here. There you go. Thank you. No problem.
What? And he still kept that in? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Sorry if I came up with verses.
It's okay. I'll give you a consolation prize in cash, okay? We can, 2, 3. All right, here.
He
Here's
just
the
paid them
cash.
off?
Get that to him.
All right, no problem. There you go. All right. Yes, we can. I'm Max.
Max, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm glad you caught up with me.
Counsel Rae, could you describe what we just saw, please?
Oh God. Okay.
Describe it.
First of all, what is he? Sorry, he's
giving
away
silver that's
away?
worth money.
He's a jeweler.
Okay, he's giving away. He's offering people on the street silver, and he approaches a kid, and the kid's mom says, "Hold up, why are you talking to my kid, and why are you filming my kid? You
Rightfully
just approached,
so, yeah.
you just approached my child and filmed his face." And then they get into it, and then he keeps all that footage in, but then he shows him paying them money.
Yeah, so the mom appears to change her mind once she realizes that he's giving away something of value. But her initial reaction was very aggressive, like, you can't just be filming a child. And the question that the fan has submitted to us is, who is cringe in this particular situation? Is it Trax for filming people and giving away money? Is it the mom for being aggressive on the front end and then changing her mind when she realizes he has money?
I think the mom is in her right. Like, she's protecting her child. She doesn't know what this like silver, because I think what he knows he's doing is, like, people don't know the thing that he's handing them has value, right? And yeah, you are filming children, but you are also in public. That's in a, what is that? Second Amendment?
Looks like
what is
like,
that?
That's a First Amendment right.
Yeah, you're allowed to film in a public
Amendment
place.
right. You can do that, but also, like, it's creepy to film kids. I get that. And then when someone recognizes him, it's like, oh, that's that guy who does that. Her tone probably changed. I think there's an edit there, and it's like, you're gonna give me $500? Sure, no problem.
Yep.
It's so hard for me to rate this one.
Well, dude, I mean, bear in mind the thing he's handing out, like, it just looks like a piece of metal.
Yeah,
you know
it doesn't
what I mean?
look like it's worth
it. Doesn't
anything.
look like it's money. He's clearly being followed around by a cameraman, and like New York, I'm assuming he's somewhere near Midtown, where there's lots of like hawkers and there's people like trying to sell crap, and there's dudes trying to push products on you. Like, to them, he's just another one of those guys.
Yeah, for sure.
So when the mom sees him, like, her assumption is that he's just a scammer.
Yeah, I think mom was doing a great job protecting her child.
I think it could have been the principle of it for her as well.
Yeah.
As to you don't just film children walking down the street. And then once she realized he had some validity and he paid her, she was okay with it.
And we didn't see the between those cuts as well.
Yeah.
Where he probably pulled out his phone and said, I have 2.1 million followers.
I'm a jeweler.
Yeah, and all this stuff, which is also just so crazy. It just goes to show how much followers and money equals power, because of the way she changed her tune. And she's a mom. She's gonna probably accept $500. Like, who wouldn't? I don't know.
Yeah, no, it isn't like you have to do something bad to take this money.
I also think the money went to the son, because he handed it to him.
She
he
seems
maybe
like,
went to Target.
She seems like a nice mom.
After.
I just want to say that.
And she was protecting her kid. Yeah.
So we're pretty much all on the side of the mom. Counsel Bray,
I mean,
you
like,
disagree?
I just want to this is a public service announcement from the court system here. If you videotape people's children, you are liable to get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
That's just the law. Yeah. We are not going to defend you.
And hand them things.
Yep. You don't
If someone came up to my kid,
people's kids. You could get hands on you. All right, that's it.
Someone who's a father, like, if someone came up to your 3 years old,
he's 2.
If someone came up to your 2-year-old filming and was like, "Here, little buddy, here's an odd-shaped thing that's the color of silver. Do you want it?"
I'd be livid.
Yeah.
I'd be very angry. I think that there's no real excuse. I feel like Traxxas should have been smart enough to either, even after filming it, like, filming it in the first place is dumb, right? But even afterwards, like, blur the kid's face or like alter the narrative, you know what I mean? Here's one of the interesting, we're entering a really interesting point of discussion, which is that there are people who will say that, well, he's legally allowed to record there.
It doesn't make it right.
And as a matter of crime, like, it is not a crime. He can film whoever's kids he wants.
But morally.
Morally, it's shitty. Jury, do we have some concerns?
I actually think it might be a crime, because if you look at the piece of silver, it's in the shape of like a 50 caliber bullet. So I think giving weapons of war out to children might be frowned upon.
Oh, it is called a bullet. Oh gosh, darn it.
That thing's got marks on it. It ain't no fucking bullet.
There's no vampires around here.
Yeah, what is this guy, Van Helsing? Like,
it's just like,
going up to adults, like, sure, that's okay, whatever. But then going up to a kid,
He is fully within his rights as like an American citizen. He's not technically doing anything wrong. Like, you shouldn't do that, right? But it's not the biggest deal in the world. Like, you're just walking down the street in New York City.
But we can't let this slide.
Look at the mom about to take her sunglasses off.
Mom is awesome. Mom's doing everything right. She's cool as hell.
I feel like we can't allow a precedent of just filming kids completely without punishment. I feel like you should be wary if someone's with their son or daughter.
And she did the right thing.
Like you should ask them for permission to film the kids first.
It's unself-aware, which is always cringe.
Yes, I fully agree with Counsel Rae.
And for you idiots who are going to roll in the comments and say, but it's not illegal, just think, would you be okay with someone doing this at a playground? Because that's legal. That's legal. It's legal, but no, you wouldn't, right? Like, it's under no circumstances should you be intentionally involving a child in social media without prior consent from the parent. I'm not sure. We don't really have too much of a hung jury here. Like, it's not the worst cringe crime in the world.
Misdemeanor.
But no, I mean, I don't think this
paid
is
it back, man. He was like,
just
she came back. She was like, hey, I'm cool with it because you're handing out, I mean, $500, man. Economy's fucking bad.
Can we look up how much 10 ounces of silver is worth for USD?
God damn it.
$500. Oh, 10 ounces of silver. What's silver, like $32 an ounce or something? It ain't dick shit.
See if it's more than 500.
But prior consent, at least in the medical field, it doesn't matter what you're planning on doing to the person. You need to let them know.
402. Oh, she made out better with the $500.
I kind of think he was well in his rights.
He was
definitely well in his rights.
Oh, $40 an ounce.
It was like a morally flexible situation.
Well,
it wasn't like he was at a school or something. He was on the street. It was fully safe. I don't think he should have done it, but also I don't think it's the biggest deal. It's not like a cancelable thing. It's just like, don't do that, bro. Yeah, misdemeanor.
God damn it.
There's so many adults that offer kids things that are not,
family.
It's like, hey, like there's candy in my truck. It's I don't. It's giving weird. Adults should know better.
Adults should not be involving kids.
There's a camera. He has a platform. I don't think he's a child predator. I feel like that's the subtext. I think that would be applied to someone who's not doing that normally.
But because there's child predators, as an adult, I feel like it's your responsibility to at least be self-aware enough to not like approach a child like that.
Yeah, I think the perception of the stranger is that like, oh, is this a child predator? Like, as the audience knows he's not. Well, we don't totally know. But I don't know. I feel it feels very misdemeanor-y to me. I would throw it out.
He gave him the money back. The mom was cool. They all made up.
They clearly talked in that edit.
It was cool. Like,
he's worked with Busta Rhymes.
I feel like
clearly a good guy. Busta Rhymes really fast.
Jared, you guys feel like approaching a child is okay as long as you plan on offering them $300
really
silver?
Look, he's worked with Mr. Beast. He's a
I
good
don't
guy.
care.
You love that.
That makes it scarier.
Didn't
you almost work with Mr. Beast?
Worked with Mr. Beast.
I almost worked with Mr. Beast, and then they told me no for arbitrary reasons. I wonder why.
Bullet dodged. Silver bullet dodged.
Big time. Silver bullet dodge.
Jury, what do you say? It seems like we've got a bit of contemptuous decision here.
I just think it's like, why are you handing him silver? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with silver? Hand me $300.
He's in an area where he is a jeweler.
But $300.
But I'm gonna render a verdict. I've heard the arguments for and against. I'm gonna have to say that. You want to say one more thing, Counsel Bray?
Oh no, I'm crossing my fingers, hoping like I'm gonna
say that approaching a child to offering them anything, regardless of the amount of finance offered, is always cringe. You need parental consent before you do anything to a child. Trax, I find him guilty of cringe for approaching this woman and her family without prior consent and filming the child.
Thank you, Judge.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Guilty.
As much as I have to disagree, I think you're right.
Look,
as much as I've been a kid that's been approached by creepy men trying to give me things, I agree with your decision.
I would never talk to a kid without at least being like, hi mom. Like, you gotta get parental consent because
you don't know.
Life is crazy, you know.
I mean, we've used kids
danger.
in skits. What do you mean? Like, we use children. I'm not opposed to parental consent. But like, I've talked to their mom. Like, I babysit them too. It's chill. Like, I'm cool, man.
We communicate with the parents.
Don't worry about it, man. Everything's safe here.
We always communicate with the parents before involving anybody under 18.
But we are not anti-child
labor.
I don't
child
know
labor.
We use kids for stuff. They do stupid stuff. They're like, put the quarter to the machine. Or
What are you talking about?
That's good. You
You can say the darndest
Yeah,
thing.
man, I don't know what to
Counsel
do.
Bray says the darndest thing.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
We use kids in our acts, though, man. We're not like not guilty of that.
This better not come up as evidence later on.
We might have to react to that.
Case 7, we've got trad wives. Let's take a look at the clip. Oh, God damn it.
He is a short king.
She is hot.
She is.
Well, we know where Counsel Bray's going to land on this one.
I've seen this girl.
Victoria, let's see the next one.
Literally nothing wrong with that
If there's an
video.
OnlyFans attached to
Wait, now
is
she
a
does.
lucky man.
She
is
does-
what I think when I see that content.
She does say instead of buying $8 lattes. Now, I think we're going to come back to
What's
that.
wrong? Yeah, just make it at home.
Counsel Mia, could you please recap what we just saw?
Yeah, we're seeing a video that a woman posted, and she is a traditional housewife, and she supports traditional views where she lifts up the man. The man's always right. She stays home. She cooks. She cleans. She does her hair and her makeup every single day. She looks hot as fuck while she does it. And yeah, she's all about her husband.
Got it.
We think.
Let's take a look at the next clip.
What is trad?
Traditional. Like
Yeah, it's
traditional
not an
values.
acronym. It's not like
No.
traditional, rad, awesome divorce way. It's like
It's just short and traditional.
Here's some
I'm sorry.
Here's some trad wife rules for you.
Number one rule as a trad wife. This is your duty as a wife. A man's home is his castle, so he should be treated as a king. He's working a stressful job, maybe working long hours, just so he can provide for you and the family. So he rightfully deserves peace. That being said, it's every wife's duty to appreciate her man and all his hard work. Show him how much you truly appreciate him, okay? He is your king, and you are his queen. That is your duty.
Why do I feel like all these husbands have small dicks?
Probably because they do. Yeah.
Well, what's giving small dick energy there?
Probably not in this one, but sorry to take probably your question, Mia. But the first one is probably the small man.
The fact that he's a physically small
He was a
person.
physically small guy.
Got it.
But Mia, why do you think they all have small dicks?
I mean, I just feel like someone looking for that level of admiration and control is compensating.
For sure.
I feel like this is
Go ahead, Brittany.
this is like what probably most of our grandparents' relationship or great grandparents' relationships were like, and like you know, and she could be getting hit by her husband and she's not going to tell anybody.
Yeah, because he's the king.
Yeah.
He's the king. It's a weird.
That man
way
is
of doing
5'6" on a good day.
Let's take a look at
5'6", 145 pounds, 3-inch wiener, allegedly. But hey, he makes $110,000 in South Dakota, so we're good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's taking care of his lady. She's taking care of him. We have one more clip. Let's take a look at Nara Smith.
I'm very familiar with her.
She's probably the most popular trad wife account, we would say.
It's been mentioned that he was craving Coca-Cola the other day, and since we were out of soda, I decided to make him some today. I started by making my caramel sugar by combining some water and sugar and letting that come to the hard crack stage.
This feels
before
like
pouring it
satire.
out and letting it cool.
It's not. I've seen hundreds of her videos. It's not satire.
Looks like weed.
It looks like shatter.
They seem like they're providing for their husbands. They're business women.
And lastly,
Her business is doing these TikToks because she's huge.
For the record, all of the trad wives.
I like
are hot.
this. This is cool.
Some vanilla.
Oh, yeah.
Relaxing.
She's
And
very
education. Yeah, it's relaxing.
And some cola.
I want to try this.
Before grinding that into a fine powder, I combined the last round of ingredients, which were some
Got
water
it.
with
Give us a
would
play.
love
Somebody
that
give us
for
a
us.
play-by-play.
Yeah, the play-by-play is this trad trad wife is making Coca-Cola for her husband, homemade. Coca-Cola costs about 98 cents. You go to the store, it takes about 2 minutes to get. But she's making it fresh for whatever reason. Most likely because she makes money off of these videos. It's really cool that she does that. No need for her to do it, but hey, she got a big video out of it, and her like Robert Pattinson her husband is loving it.
Well, doesn't she do this? I feel like is this the same woman that her son wanted like bread or something, and she like baked the whole. Probably,
yeah. They have kids. I'm pretty familiar with her account. Sick. She gets a lot of hate. I don't necessarily get it. I think it's mostly because of that monotone voiceover she does. I think that's what it is. And they're also, I believe, Mormons. One or two of them were like traditionally had some sort of following. Maybe one of them was an actor or something. I don't exactly know.
But I like the aesthetic too. It's like fun, pretty to look at. So it's like art kind of.
I kind of like their videos, to be honest.
Her husband looks like Jude Law.
Jude Law, yeah, he's a good actor. I like him. I don't really get the hate. She gets a lot of hate. She makes cool stuff.
I don't get the hate either.
She's good at making videos.
My husband doesn't cook, but I've been missing Germany's.
It's like an ASMR thing.
It gives me a boner, and I hate it.
I think that's why she's popular.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's
he's chopping some onions. I like that.
I've seen so many of her videos. I've never seen the husband do a goddamn thing. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
Is that like an alpha male quality or something?
No, he's not an alpha male.
Shit
no.
around here. I'll just eat.
But I am curious.
Dude, he has a toothpick? Fuck that.
Wait, does he have a toothpick?
Yeah, no, fuck
Show the toothpick.
Oh, that is so
yeah, no,
stupid.
Oh, yeah, I'm fucking James Dean over here.
Yeah. He's obsessed with the aesthetic as well.
I mean, we could file a separate crime against the husband specifically.
I like her. I don't know.
I like her a lot. I don't fuck with this guy at all.
Look how cool she looks.
I like the husband.
The little
she looks cool as shit.
I like his aesthetic. I think that
they're just on the same team. They're on the same page.
She's dressed up very elegantly.
I would destroy this man in a conversation. Like he's like, oh, fucking, like, all right.
It's about playing to your
So let's talk about our friend dying from fentanyl.
He's doing an Elvis impression.
Who
James
has
Dean.
a toothpick before?
This motherfucker.
Okay, but there is like a little cosplay thing they're doing, like a 50s, like.
Yeah, because they don't live in
50s
reality.
housewife. Yeah, they do look like they're from like a fake town, like a Tim Burton
They're
movie.
Mormon people.
Are we mad about this?
Yeah,
that sounds
I am
wonderful.
now. No,
Look how
I fuck
sick
with
that
her.
is.
I don't fuck with him.
Wait,
It's because of the toothpick?
No.
It could be flavored.
I fuck with that.
Right?
If it has
That's
nicotine
nice.
in it, I fuck with that.
There's cinnamon.
They have nicotine toothpicks?
Oh, bro.
Oh, that looks so. I'm
dude.
so hungry.
Wait. Now,
all the shit she makes is awesome. I fuck with her heavily. I think she's cool. I don't fuck with this little dweeb.
We know.
Robert Pattinson straight to Redbox.
Would it be better if you were in these videos?
Oh my God, yes. I would have the toothpick. I'd have my hair like
You'd
that.
have 10 toothpicks?
Yeah, dude.
Toothpick in between each
And I'd be like, and then I see some guy like me hating on me, like, oh, okay, Kid Rock. Yeah. I get it.
Well, are we going to continue the self-roast? This is going great.
No, go ahead.
No, I order you to continue the self-roast.
Kid Rock fucks them.
Yeah,
R.I.P. JoJo.
But there's subtext to this that it's marketing for like a Mormon lifestyle. Is this accurate? Like, there's a deeper... You know, we all find ourselves very distracted, but you're asking why all the hate. And why all the hate, the answer is this. Bear in mind, I'm not familiar with this shit at all. But only in the last 5 minutes of us talking, I think I'm figuring out that the reason why the hate exists like this is because they're pushing a conservative religious lifestyle.
But they're not. They're not pushing it in the videos.
How do we know they're Mormon then?
But like,
just watch them make Coca-Cola.
Because my girlfriend told me.
Could we take a look at their website? I'm just curious.
They're not pushing OnlyFans or nothing like that.
No, I'm not saying they're pushing OnlyFans. I'm saying they're pushing a conservative Mormon lifestyle.
Do you feel like that's subconscious?
I feel like if you're part of a strong religious organization, you're smarter than just handing out pamphlets. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like she operates something called Paper Pantry. Welcome to the inner workings. I don't know about this. But I'm guessing straight off, I'm seeing a lot of this trad wife stuff is very religiously based, and that they're not dumb. Like they know that they know the tracts don't work. Telling us we're going to go to hell if we don't follow them doesn't work anymore. So they have to appeal to a different style. This sort of very aesthetic.
I don't think that's what they're doing.
Wait, but Mormonism is kind of becoming like way more mainstream recently, huh?
Oh, you think?
With Mom Talk, with all these, all these creators, Mormon creators. doing.
So Mormonism's cool now.
I mean, no, I'm saying like maybe you are onto something. Maybe there is some sort of like, okay, we have to turn to the internet.
I feel like exactly. I feel like this is so controlled and so honestly produced, well done, well lit, beautifully done. It feels like a psyop. Now, in just my opinion, now I'm not saying this is going to come up with a verdict of cringe because I'm going to listen to Cringe Court, but when I see this stuff, when I see the trad wife stuff, I see religious organizations trying to subtly dig into young minds and say, look, let's get back to traditional family values, which women, I mean, I'm not saying you can't serve your husband, you know, hand and foot, like if that makes you happy, that's fine, but I feel
I think you're being a hypocrite, Your Honor.
I'm being a hypocrite.
Thank you.
How am I being a hypocrite?
I feel like you can push your lifestyle of, I'm assuming, yes.
I certainly do.
And you are offended by her not even aggressively pushing her lifestyle by just showcasing what she does and cooking for her husband and herself in their beautiful life.
I've seen dozens of her videos. I've never seen a thing about her pushing Mormonism. I've seen other TikToks trying to expose her for like being a Mormon and like doing like her like weird like voiceover stuff, which I don't personally like. I don't get that. I think it's very non-authentic when you talk like this, so we're going to be making this today. I think it's very unnatural. But other than that, I don't really see a problem with it, other than like James Dean looking fool, who I do not fuck with.
Also, do people not like Mormons? I don't know anything about Mormons.
I have no problem with
Is there a problem with subconsciously pushing that lifestyle?
I feel like, okay, so I'll sort of explain is that I feel that if you are trying to push people towards a religion and you're not upfront about that is bad. If my goal is to make aesthetic videos with the ultimate final, if my final victory is you converting to my religion or coming to my temple, then I am presenting a falsity. Now, Mr. Barrett's right. She doesn't push any Mormonism in any of these videos, but I feel like the other ones, the other sort of examples that we do, they are pushing that more conservative life. Now, I'm not saying I'm right. You know, I'm willing to listen to arguments.
I don't think she does that at all.
Okay.
I do think she gets a lot of hate, and I don't get it. Maybe these people are different. I don't know.
For funsies, can we click on this profile and go to the link tree if there is anything?
Maybe this little guy is pushing that. I don't know.
Stacey Williams. I feel like she pushes it a little bit, but I don't see a problem with that. If somebody relates to it and it makes them happy, then so be it.
Can I say something that I hear you guys? I also feel like if you are onto something, Judge, these people are then extremely smart with it because the aesthetic and like dressing. I mean, this is what there's a huge audience for aesthetic just in general and like lifestyle and like fashion. And so if this is to do what you're saying is like bring people into a religion or a lifestyle, the way that they're doing it is like genius.
Yes, it's genius, but it doesn't make it honest. Like I'll give you a good example. There is a woman who's basically like, I think she's like an Israeli soldier who looks very good and does thirst traps about like military life. It's definitely just marketing. Like even though she doesn't say what her affiliations are, she doesn't talk politics, she just looks super cute.
It makes it look cool.
It's a huge psyop. Like let's face it, like lady, you are on the payroll.
Back to the case.
I think being an Israeli and doing the IDF thing, which if you are IDF, that's just part of what you have to do. In Israel, you have to serve.
You have to be a thirst trapper?
You don't have to do that, but no.
Well, that's my point. That's my point. Is that
all right? You got me, Judge.
So if Bailiff Google searches IDF podcast, IDF PSYOP TikToker, he'll probably pull up the exact account because I don't know the name of the account. But I'm gonna propose a parallel. Now after this, I'll probably render a verdict, and so far I'm leaning towards not cringe because we don't have conclusive evidence.
Yeah.
But if we type in like IDF PSYOP hot girl TikToker, you know, why are Israeli girls posting thirst traps to TikTok? Their entire accounts are not about politics or even the IDF. Their jobs are just to look hot. I see a parallel. I'm not going to say that this renders a verdict of cringe, but like, let me ask you a question.
I'll say I don't believe that these are their original and first goals. I think first goals are of selfish reasons to gain attention, likes, views, some sort of a career online, and then secondary would be to potentially push their views.
Cool. Well, that's fine.
I
That's fair.
totally agree with Mia. I think that none of the ones we were watching had anything to do with Israel or IDF stuff, and I think we're going on a tangent.
Okay, it's possible that I've gone off the rails.
Take me back, Your Honor. I got something to say. Take me back to that video.
Which one?
Right here.
Yep.
All right, you ready?
Look good.
You ready?
What's up?
Ready, Your Honor?
Talk. Are you going to say she's
This
hot?
is nothing but conspiracy on your part.
Yeah, I
and we
agree.
don't hear that
So
shit
this
here.
judge out.
All right? He wants to do conspiracy charges. We can put it on the docket for another day, but I will not.
Yep.
But
These
wait,
people are
hold on.
innocent until I get some of that. He's just making it up. I don't see no evidence.
Spencer,
Go off, King.
how is this idea different than the guy who's promoting his music with the gun going off?
Well, we rendered him not cringe.
Well, I'm saying
I'm rendering them not cringe because
I'm saying no. I'm saying it doesn't matter, cringe or not. I'm saying just by promoting something subconsciously or whatever, isn't it like all the same thing?
I think the guy with the gun was conscious.
And for
I feel like that's the difference. That was the point of the video.
We're talking about the last episode where we had Lil Mabu who had a misfire in his gun, which we as a collective determined was fake.
Last episode. Okay.
Well,
because we can hard agree that was fake.
Due to inconclusive evidence, I think we're going to have to render. Due to inconclusive evidence and conjecture on the part of the judge that is not solidified by any facts, I have to render Tradwives not guilty of cringe. Is making out at the beach cringe? Let's see if bailiff can roll that clip.
That's foreplay.
I mean, you shouldn't beat the shit out of him. You are on a public beach and there's a bunch of kids around. Oh my God.
Okay.
Fuck out of here. You're in a public beach. You do know there's a bunch of kids around, right? Hey, yo, go to the bathroom. What are you doing? There's kids over here, bro. What the fuck are you doing, stupid? Go to the bathroom. You can fuck.
Okay.
Bend over in the bathroom. Do something. Weird ass. Weird as hell, bro.
Is this Miami?
Do we know where this is?
That ain't Santa Monica, I'll tell you.
Yeah, that ain't Santa Monica, yeah. So, Counsel Bray, could you describe what we just saw?
All right, start from the top, Your Honor. All right, here we go. We got a couple.
Yep.
Making out on the beach in public. Gentleman approaches them. I believe that's a gentleman, right?
Yeah.
It's a guy with the water bottle. Pours water on top of the couple kissing. The couple then makes a couple of comments. The gentleman that poured the water on them then throws the bottle at them and then is accompanied by two other males, aggressive young ones, and the three of them then have some type of standoff with the couple.
And that guy is the worst tattoo I've ever seen in my life.
And they back down because I thought at the beginning they were going to jump this guy. Then they back down. The couple begins to walk around the beach. They're obviously under the influence of drugs, alcohol, or sex.
Allegedly.
Then one of the gentlemen, not the guy who dumped the water bottle, but one of his associates, begins to verbally assault this man and his wife, giving them actually pretty sound advice, I'd say, to go have sexual intercourse in the restroom. Good advice, delivery poor.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for that recap, Counsel Bray. Counsel Malkova, what do you think of this? They're making out in public, not really a crime, but they seem to have angered several people around them.
I think it's cringe. I see that it's not just a sparse beach. There's potentially 20 people within 10 feet of them, and the man is on top of the woman.
Not a child in sight, though, to be fair.
It's
Oh,
it seems more like foreplay than public affection.
They're certainly within their rights. It is absolutely cringe.
Throwing the water.
That is simple assault. That's simple assault. Yeah, you are throwing like, hey, that
assault is cringe.
Yeah, assaulting and then jumping a guy is kind of cringe too.
What do we deem acceptable for affection with a significant other in a public place?
I mean, making out on the beach is not like I think the worst thing in the world.
I don't think it's the makeout that's the problem. I think it's the body position.
If he wasn't on top of her, it would be okay.
For sure. That's a lot. Like, I'm trying to stand up for this guy. I think they're all cringe. Like,
he looks like a prisoner here.
Yeah.
Has anyone here ever had sex on a beach?
Yes.
Because I have, and it's fucking awful.
In private.
It is terrible.
Yes,
it is really
Please
awful.
tell me.
I 100% agree. It is
sandpaper on your dick.
Sex on the beach is fairly uncomfortable. It is dirty. It is not what you think unless you put down a very nice towel way early before everything gets started. I think the body position thing is very important because if they were standing up, I don't think any of this would have happened.
Yeah. It's him being over her that makes it really weird. It's like he's doing jujitsu.
Wait,
with
is he
her.
straddling her?
Yeah.
Are her legs around?
He looks like he's about to win UFC 68.
God.
And he is eating her face.
3/4 chub.
Also, you have to realize that what was happening before this, and that, I mean, everyone's paying attention at this point. He could have been freaking dry humping her.
Yeah, we didn't see the finger blast beforehand.
Jury, what do we have to say about this?
Well, Your Honor, we don't know this guy's martial arts background. He could potentially be a black belt in jiu-jitsu. That is a textbook mount. So.
Yeah. No, that's true. They could have been practicing.
She may have been stealing things with a water cooler that had glue underneath, and she may have been picking up purses.
I hate to have skipped over counsel Malkova, who said she has had sex on the beach. Are there do's and don'ts? Maybe some best practices we can glean?
Yeah, go behind some rocks where no one can see you.
Yeah.
And, avoid
sand. If he had mounted her behind some rocks where no one could see him, there wouldn't be an issue.
No, I see me.
If a tree falls in the woods, does it really happen?
Yeah, I think the main issue is the aggressive PDA. He's not legally doing anything wrong. The only thing I really saw wrong in this video is this 19-year-old's 21 Pilots tattoo on his shoulder. But aside from that,
they are under the influence for sure, though. She's messed up.
She's way too hot for him too, by the way.
I do have advice for having sex on the beach.
Yes, counsel.
Yeah, don't have sex on the beach. It'll ruin your fucking day.
Yeah, I agree. I think that we've all made some very interesting points on this. Although the gentleman throwing the water bottle was definitely in the wrong, nobody should ever throw something at another person. It is very possible that behind camera there were families there. And in general, I feel fairly uncomfortable completely making out with anybody in close proximity to other people. I mean, I think that's just a common courtesy. I mean, sure, it's legal, but it is very cringe, middle of the day. If they were standing or even sitting, I feel like they wouldn't avoid a cringe conviction.
Absolutely, but consider these dudes coming up to them are between 19 to 24, and that's a very sensitive age.
I see a toddler.
That's a very sensitive age to where you're mad horny and you see someone else getting it and you get a little bit upset. So you like to make an issue out of someone else getting it on. I don't think they're standing up for children. I think they're well, I'm not getting laid by this person who's well above my range of who I should get it in with, because this guy is clearly batting way above what he should normally get.
They're using the children as an excuse to bully the man.
As what normally happens.
I disagree.
Go ahead. Good counsel.
I disagree. I just think that can you fast forward to the reaction of the guys? I mean, I just think these guys were raised a little differently, although it is a little counterproductive how they handle the situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that they probably just have different family values. Or,
yeah, either way, I wouldn't.
Could you scroll to the beginning, Bailiff? There's one thing I want to check up on. All right, let's stop there. So I believe that the yelling had already been happening.
For sure.
I believe that people had already started yelling at them.
He poured his water on him and he went back to kissing her.
Exactly. Yeah. I do believe that there must have been at least 30 to 40 seconds of hey man, don't do that. Yo, man, get a room. You know what I mean? And it starts to build up. And based on sort of the body language and the attitude of the gentleman on top of her, my guess is like, F you, I can do what I want. It's a public beach, right? Mm-hmm. But just because what you're doing is legal doesn't make it not cringe. And just because you're doing what is legal doesn't mean people aren't going to fuck with you. And that's exactly what happened. He fucked around, he found out. You know what I mean? If I were making out with my wife and then people started to yell at me, more than one, I think that I probably wouldn't take a fighting stance because I'm outnumbered. My guess is his words were exchanged before this, so this seems like a fairly clear-cut case of cringe.
Yeah, I agree.
Are you ready?
Mean, we're not against horniness.
We're not against horniness.
I'm a horny guy. I mean, they're obviously pro-horny here because boys right here. But yeah, we're not
Those
anti-horny
guys
here.
were triggered somehow. Maybe they saw a kid staring at them or something. Some sort of thing triggered them.
Making out during the day in a public beach surrounded by families, I deem to be cringe. Thank you. Thank you. Now everybody stop clapping. In this video, it appears that Amber Rose is doing a dance with RFK, which is a little bit silly.
Do you want to shake?
Oh, wow.
Not that kind of shake. A healthy shake.
Oh.
That was cute.
Hey.
Okay, listen, these folks have access to the most talented writers and producers in the world.
Mia's going to have to defend that.
Mia going to defend this? I personally find it shameful they couldn't find anything better.
I thought it was clever, wholesome. I really enjoyed the dancing from Robert Kennedy Jr. especially. Like he really gets into it at some point.
It is kind of cute how he dances, but it is cringe.
He's like grandpa trying to be cool. That's always funny.
Mia, I think you're a lovely person. I'm offended that you like this video. To me, this is, not to get too inside baseball, this is a classic example of people having handlers and people who come up with videos for you. It's people in like a corporate like social media agency or like, what if we did the Harlem Shake? And everyone's afraid of getting fired. So they take this really like simple thing that was like popular 5 years ago and these people don't know any better and everyone's afraid of getting fired. So they're like, oh yeah, that would be funny. And then they get 70 million views for being fucking god awful. So then they're like, oh yeah, well, let's make more awful content. This is the worst video I've seen this month.
The tag from the carrot.
Yeah, no, this is awful. They're gonna like just eat microplastics and pretend it's great.
As content
which is very
creators.
anti-Robert F. Kennedy, where the fuck his name is, because he's Mr. Pro anti-vaccine and all that, but he's about to eat this giant piece of purple paper, and that's
politics aside, this is a terrible video.
Yes, terrible video.
Yeah, this is I'm glad we're ending with this one because I don't think I can watch any more videos out of this.
Nobody on screen came up with this concept. This was 12, 22-year-old people's first job. Like, what do we need a Harlem Shake with these celebrities? Oh my God, can I come on set?
I feel like they brought smiles to people's faces.
Counsel Malkova clearly is in favor of this video. That's fair. This is an honest, open court.
I thought
She's allowed
Counsel
to speak her
Malkova was a
mind.
wonderful person. Now I'm having...
Now she's horrific.
Yeah, now she's horrific. Yeah.
Counsel Bray, do you have any questions or comments about this video?
You're a farmer.
Yeah, you're a farmer. What do you think about this produce?
Well, the produce looks exceptional, I'd say. I mean, it looks really good.
They take the tags off.
I heard you say Human Resources Department.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't, but...
Fuck the Human Resources Department, dude. I hate all that stuff. All this, like, feel-good stuff. This is what social media is not to be used for.
Mm-hmm.
This is what terrible. Every corporation thinks content should be.
Totally.
Because they're all afraid of getting fired.
This is written by AI.
Jury,
Literally.
Jury, do we all agree over there?
ChatGPT.
I was gonna say I don't think we learned a lot from this video. I think we did learn what tax bracket Mia's in though, based on how she'll be voting. So that's about it.
Wow.
Wait, I just liked his dance.
Should we go around and just everyone has one insult for Mia after this one?
Let's judge Mia's taste.
Who is the guy in the middle?
Some guy, I don't know.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Probably their social media manager. I have no idea.
It's probably his idea.
I just feel like they just wanted to collab with each other, and there was like literally they don't make content, and they're not comedians or writers, and they probably just asked ChatGPT for a concept.
Yeah.
50,000 likes. Seems like people like it.
Yeah,
No,
well,
they're hate watching.
It's a lot of people though.
But they like it. You don't like things that you
A lot of people are very stupid. But not you.
Not Mia.
Not you. I feel like we're going to render a verdict
I like
here.
these people. I just don't like this video.
Everything Counsel Barrett says is correct. This is literally made only by people who didn't want to lose their jobs. Literally. This should not be ever done again.
RFK has no idea.
I want RFK and Ambrose to see this and know that it's stupid and they should fire whoever did this, because 30,000 likes is wrong. 30,000 idiots. Guilty of cringe. Guilty.
Amber Rose knows that dog shit.
They
She's
just
smart
know.
enough to
They should know better.
Yeah.
We expect more from you guys.
RFK,
Yeah.
it's fine. He's an older guy. He doesn't know.
Before we wrap the day, let's look at our courtroom sketch. Let's see what we got here. We have That's lovely. Dude, Allie is killing
Is
our
that
courtroom sketches.
someone here?
It's you.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I knew it.
Like
I get
him.
pretty pink under the wrong
Wow,
lighting.
it looks just like Counsel Barrett. Killer. We're going to wrap up our show today. Brittany, how can we find you?
Brittany Rae all day.
And Mia Malkova, how can we find you?
At Mia Malkova.
And Spencer, how can we find you?
Faded Farming.
And Sean, how can we find you?
Mr. Sean Barrett.
This has been another wonderful episode of Cringe Court. If you'd like to submit something to Cringe Court, you should write to us at cringecourtshow@gmail.com. That's right. Write to us at cringecourtshow@gmail.com. Or leave us a voicemail at 202-810-5258, and we might read your submission right on here. So, also, you can stream this on Spotify or Apple Music, because you know what? Sometimes people don't have time to watch a whole video on YouTube. But if you're taking a long car ride, now you can listen to this because it's going to be better than most other podcasts. Okay, that's it.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.